Okay, my name is Lisa, and we're talking about cellulite and what cellulite is. So the best way for me to describe it to the layman person of what cellulite is when we eat foods with a lot of chemicals, a lot of toxins to it, and even medication. What happens is the liver processes as much as it can, and then when it can't process it, the blood removes it, puts it into a lipid barrier. It actually kind of adheres it to a lipid, which is an oil or a fat, and then it encapsulates it. There's actually a skin film around this encapsulation to prevent it from leaking out until the body's ready to get rid of it again. But unfortunately, we keep filling with toxins, and the body just keeps removing, and it's like an endless. That's why you always hear about liver detoxing. So these little that's why they're look like cottage cheese, is because they're little bubble forms. Now, this little membrane that's around it is about the half thickness of a grape. So for you to pop it, so think about a grape. So it's like the half thickness of the skin of a grape, probably a little bit less than that. When you squeeze it, it'll pop. If you take a grape and squeeze, put pressure on it. So that's the whole point of this massager, is to massage and make these little encapsulated bubbles to kind of release toxins. When the blood flow from the product that you use in a professional, the thermal lotion, which is niacin and nicotinic acid, actually causes the blood to pump through the skin. And so when you break these little types of toxins, it leaks into the bloodstream, and the blood removes it. Now the problem is, that's why I'm saying, if you're going to McDonald's, you're not going to get the result that you're looking for, is because these toxins are going to go back through the system, in through the liver, and then if you are not clean, the liver can only get rid of what it can get rid of, then it's just going to go ahead and put it back to where it was.
How many treatments do you suggest? Do you suggest 6 or 10 before you start seeing?
You'll see with the first treatment.
In the first treatment.
First treatment, you will see a huge difference in that first treatment. But the problem is, if she's leaving out of here, stopping off at, getting a hot dog, having a couple margaritas with salt and all that, by the end of 2 days, the body's going to eventually just reapply it.
It's just not a good combination.
It's just not a good combination. I recommend it highly, those two products as a take-home product, and getting the cellulite treatment, if and only if, and that's the same thing with the machine, the 100,000 machine, if and only if a client is dedicated to a change in her life. Diet, workout, blah, blah, blah. It'll slim her down. It'll give her the body that she wants within 6 weeks. So it kind of catapults the shape, the body. I call it body sculpting.
Okay, what about the woman that is busy working and she knows she should be eating better, but once in a while she stops and does this anyway, but she's determined to, she's going to get the results, but just not as quick. I mean,
I do this, it was really interesting. I do this for red carpet. I do it the day before a red carpet event. So those women go through their beautiful little dresses without the lumps and bumps on them. Is because that's how much it'll style down. It will style the body down for a good 72 hours. Great for weddings. Someone's getting married this weekend. Style it down on Friday. An event, any type of event, you need to look gorgeous in that hot black dress or red dress or whatever. It'll style you down. It'll style you down a good half of a size to a size, depending on how much you have in cellulite.
Without doing a wrap. It's more like
doing the massage. You have to do the massage, do the treatment, and I wrap them so they're nice and warm.
So if someone's taking a cruise and they want to look good on the cruise, it'll
style them down for at least the first 24 hours.
Okay, so
because when you get on that cruise, you're banging the Mai Tais.
They feed you well on cruises.
Yeah, that's the whole thing, is that it will style. So I call it styling you down. Styling you down to, if I do it right now, I can go from a 6 to a 4.
Wow.
Nice.
If I give and I do, trust me. I mean, there's time I do, because I have the technology to do it. I have the thing in my shower. So what's really nice is that you take this brush, the scrubber, especially if they're going home with a day and a night applicator. The scrubber goes home with them, and they could use it, and it'll actually speed up. So if you do a treatment, they buy in. I always tell people buy in 4 treatments weekly, once a week. Then they get the scrubber and the take-home products. So by the end of that 4th week, they are down a size.
Cool. All right. So we could add that into the massage. Okay.
That's the only time that I ever sell the body styler.
Okay.
That type of thing. Well, she can cut it out, right?
Yeah, but should I end this segment?
it.
So we.
Yeah.